What kind of problems do we get to solve at RapidCanvas that make our work so exciting?
So this is the most exciting part for me to work at Rapid Canvas. It's a variety of problems that you get to solve. Like one day you may be helping some financial services to detect fraud. The next day you might be working with a manufacturing company to improve their processes, building automation for them. To next day you may completely switch to the healthcare and help them automate their process. So to me, every customer brings a different challenge, different data, different business goals. And these are the problems that you can't solve just by using single LLM. Like we are also experiencing that different LLMs are getting better at solving certain type of problems. So to me, the skill is how do you identify the problem, convert it into technology problem, and find the right combination of the AI and the software to build a solution that helps the customer to get the value.
You mentioned skill. Can you explain to me? I've heard skills, cloud skills, vertical skills, horizontal skills. What are those and how are they different from human skills?
So now, along with the context engine, we are also building a skills engine. So skills is a way you train your AI to develop code or build solution. So it's almost as good as giving the AI some sample code, giving the AI guidelines on the code writing, and asking it to do the work accordingly. So what you do is the complex problem, you break it into smaller chunks, create different skills and give it to AI. And now AI is reaching to a point where instead of taking that entire task as one chunk, it can take look at the task, look at the available skills and build the solution accordingly. So skills is nothing but like giving like a small exercises or small like the training material to the AI so that AI can do its job more efficiently.
And how is that different from a human skill?
For the human scale, one big challenge is humans are humans, so there is a very always a chance that they would deviate. Versus with the cloud code or with the LLM, the skill basically almost act as a guardrails or as the guidelines to make sure that the AI stays within that guardrails, within that skill boundary, and develops a solution exactly the way you have learned. It's almost like teaching the junior person from the senior their learnings in a smaller chunks.
How would you describe the working culture at RapidCanvas? What is the primary way that you would describe how teams collaborate across product, engineering, delivery, business functions, other business functions?
So collaboration is one of our biggest strengths. We are spread across multiple time zones and we are post-COVID company. So a lot of teammates work remote. So unless you're able to collaborate, you won't be able to contribute meaningfully. What we do is we make sure that people are not operating in silos. We are not living in a world where the product team write requirements, engineering builds them, and then the delivery team takes it forward. Rather, we work as a team where all parties come together, quickly discuss. Everybody is open to share their ideas, and we let the best idea win, irrespective of your title, irrespective of your experience. And then the end goal is giving the value to your customer or yeah, making your customer happy. So whatever it takes, the team come together, they design a solution together, and they build a solution together.
What opportunities do employees have at RapidCanvas to experiment, to learn, to maybe get lost a little so that they can contribute and bring in new ideas?
So innovation is the key part of the daily work. AI is changing so fast that you cannot afford to stop learning. So we encourage people to experiment with new technologies, try new models, try new approaches to see what works best to giving value to your customers. One thing that I really like about Rapid Canvas is people is not limited by their job title or by their background. The AI is enabling in everyone to quickly deliver, including HR, including finance, including the recruiting team. So we make sure that everybody leverage AI as much as they can and be more and more efficient using the latest and greatest that is available.
Over the last kind of year and a half, 2 years, what is the coolest thing you've seen come from the team? One or two things that you can think of.
So one thing is the speed at which we are able to deliver. Uh, there was a time when it used to feel like, hey, this is too much for us to handle. The number of customers that we are serving, the kind of solutions that we are building, that constant context switching was felt like overwhelming. But I'm very happy and excited to see how teams stood up to the challenge, used the technology right way, and now each member is able to deliver multiple solutions at a time by just by leveraging the AI right way. So to me, the amazing thing is how everyone is becoming more and more efficient, and also like how everyone is shattering the boundaries. Like we don't now have these titles of, hey, you're just the backend engineer, just a front end engineer, you're AI engineer. Rather, everybody is just providing the solution, and they are finding out the best that is available, and creating the right solution for the customers.
Let's talk about learning. What skills are you finding that are most valuable for someone who's looking to grow their career at RapidCanvas? What would you say are the most important skills? You mentioned collaboration. What else?
So the technology is evolving rapidly, especially in the AI world, and people who grow fastest are the ones who stay curious. So I would also say that the important is not to think in the traditional boundaries. The industry is moving beyond its strict roles. We also need to catch up with that. So the most successful are people are willing to learn. They are ready to shatter the boundaries and ready to adapt the latest and greatest, and bring it into the system. But at the end, it's very important to stay focused on customer problems. So technology is critical and important, but understanding the business needs, is what that makes the huge difference, from success perspective.
What do you now, you've been in this career for a long time, what do you find most exciting still about your job at RapidCanvas? What are you spending most of your time at the edge of?
See, to me, the exciting part is like how much there to learn, and that learning is accelerating. But the way you learn has changed. Like there was a time when you had to remember how to code, how to remember various syntaxes, to move to the world where now search became very easy and you don't need to remember that. To now we are living in a world where you need to learn very differently. Where now the idea is how do you understand the business problem fast and leverage AI to find a quick solution. Also, I'm very excited about how many different things you can do just by leveraging the AI. Again, I don't have like a great expertise on, let's say, machine learning modeling, or I don't have great expertise on certain industries that I haven't worked with. But today that doesn't stop me from delivering value to my customer. As long as I understand the business problem, as long as I understand what they are trying to solve, I can definitely leverage AI and quickly come up with a solution and the expert, in that field very quickly. So to me, that's the most exciting part, like, ability to grasp and learn quickly, just having that AI assistant with you.
So, culturally, what's kept you excited about being part of RapidCanvas? I know you're the co-founder, you're obviously invested in seeing this through, but what do you think is the thing that keeps you the most excited, jumping up in the morning, wanting to get going?
So for me, this combination of people, mission, and opportunity. We are working on some of the exciting technology in the world, but we are applying it to solve the real business problems that matter. I also enjoy the pace. Like we are a fast moving company where the great ideas can quickly turn into products, and custom solutions. Every week there is something new to learn. And most importantly, we are surrounded by people who are passionate, collaborative, willing to help each other succeed. So this creates an environment where work stays interesting and rewarding.
Uttam, what advice, you as CTO, you as co-founder of this company, what advice do you have for someone who's joining the company?
Generally, I would say come with an open mind and have a willingness to learn. Like AI is moving fast, and actually nobody has the right answers. And then the way things are moving, that right answer can change very quickly. So the people who is going to succeed are the ones who are very curious, ready to learn, and quick to adapt. Don't limit yourself to a specific role or specific technology. Always open to learn new skills, learn new technologies across different areas. Step outside of your comfort zone. and deliver the value. Most importantly, I would say stay close to the customer. If you truly understand the customer pain points and business objectives, you will make better decisions and have much bigger impact. The opportunities here are tremendous for people who are proactive, passionate, and excited to build the future of AI.
You've been growing a team for a while now. Is there anything you'd like to say to your team that you haven't said in a while in this forum when we're talking kind of reflectively on the business or looking forward?
Uh, One thing that I always tell people is be patient. Like, don't feel overwhelmed by things. If you stay focused, like nothing that cannot be achieved, especially if you have like others like backing you up. Like to me, it's quite amazing to see what all things we are able to achieve. Like we are growing fast, lot of things are thrown at us, and every time it feels like, hey, can we make it? And then every time the answers come, something very surprising that hey, I not we not only survive, like we thrive, like we did way better than we are expected to do. And then the biggest satisfaction is when customers come back and say that, hey, like hey, you solved my problem, you made my life better. That's the most rewarding part.